Many people ask these days, what is an alternative investment? They seem to be causing a lot of havoc in the marketplace. Well, for starters, an alternative investment is simply an alternative to a traditional stock or bond. 20 years ago, most investors were sold traditional stocks and bonds by their financial advisors in exchange for a commission. But over the last 20 years, Wall Street commissions on these kinds of investments have come down dramatically. Most people now know you could go to a online brokerage firm and trade for uh, literally pennies. So Wall Street has created a host of alternative investments that they sell to clients that unfortunately, despite how they're marketed, are actually very high risk and at times very high commission products that the brokers are pushing and selling because it drives a tremendous amount of profit for their clients. The reality, though, is that while some of these things sound very attractive in a glossy marketing piece, the problems with these products are tremendous. And because many of them don't trade on a national exchange, they're illiquid, meaning they can't be sold if a problem occurs. And the investors actually have less transparency into these investments than many traditional stock and bond type of investments. So, to just name a few that we've seen that investors have seen, a GWG was a company last year that had raised $2 billion in a very esoteric bond that ended up losing all of its value. Amazing, most people have never heard of GWG, but it was $2 billion in losses, and we represented hundreds of investors recovering millions of dollars from the brokerage firms that sold them. We're also seeing now moving forward, everybody's fascinated by real estate deals. We see a lot of real estate deals, and some are incredibly lucrative and profitable, and some people make a lot of money investing in real estate. Unfortunately, what we're seeing is that some of the worst real estate deals that are real estate companies that are willing to pay these brokerage firms tremendous amounts of finder's fees and commissions are pushing the worst of the deals out there to the people who could least afford to take the risk. So these kinds of alternative investments, we are very frustrated to see them continuing to grow in sales because we don't feel they're being properly marketed. And ultimately, it's a breach of fiduciary duty to sell to your client a product that you know is not in their best interest when you're being driven by a high commission on the product.